Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Hey guys, this is going to be a different video, and for those of you that are going to listen to this, and there's probably not going to be very many of you, because this is going to be a Rumble only video. I've decided to try to get that Rumble account going here. Hopefully I can get this video to upload. I've had a lot of trouble in the past with Rumble uploading, and that's why I have not used it. However, I can't only do YouTube and Facebook because they're such highly censored platforms, and they're going to get worse here as we get closer to the elections. Wow, that feels good to say. I can't even say elections on YouTube. It's a flagged word now. Wow, that feels good, freeing. I plan on doing at least one Rumble a week, and hopefully I can get people over here from Facebook and from YouTube. So those of you that will listen to this for the first time, you're going to be legends, because you'll be here at the ground, the starting of Exit the Matrix, moving on to Rumble also. So I will continue to battle on the other platforms, because let's be real, folks, that's where the highest percentage of people are. That's where people that from wide, varying backgrounds and beliefs, and that's where the people are. That's where I will continue to battle the best I can, walking the fine line, between censorship and deletion. So I've been walking that line for a good 4 years on Facebook now. Never had a problem up until the COVID scam. And ever since, it's just been constant attacks and censorship and limitation. But it's the game we play, folks. But this will be a platform where I will speak freely, and I will not self-censor. And that brings me to the subject at hand. And this is going to be something that is quite obvious to most, but some people are still not wanting to believe this and accept it for what it is. But that is that the United States of America has become the most corrupt country on earth. Now, I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the power structure. We have become the most corrupt country on earth. It's the truth. And many countries are starting to disengage from the United States. Many countries are forming under BRICS and dumping the dollar as a reserve currency. Many countries are deciding not to do business with the United States anymore, unless the trade is purely in their favor. Many countries are allying with Russia and with China. We have a country now that elections are stolen. I don't care if you're a Democrat. If you are so blind and ignorant not to see that the election was stolen, the last election, and many of the local and state elections were stolen too, Kari Lake being a good example of one, then you are just purposely lying to yourself. You're not a critical thinker. In fact, you're kind of worthless to humanity, if you want to be honest. It takes a real person to realize the evil within their own party and with their own ideology. See, folks, I once was a staunch Republican when I was younger, because the Clintons were corrupt, and I seen that they were corrupt. Then the Bushes took over, 9/11 happened, and I started having to look at my own party. And I looked at the Bushes, and I started doing research on the Bushes, on Bush Sr., when he was in the 3-letter agency. Now that's one thing I'm going to probably still try to tiptoe around, because we know that they're the enemy of the people now. They don't work for the betterment of this country. They work for the criminals. Pretty much all the 3-letter agencies, if you want to be honest. And then I did research on Preston Bush and his connections to funding the Nazis in World War II. Then I realized that, wow, the Bushes are actually connected to old world families. To royalty, in fact. Then I started realizing that all these bloodlines are all connected. And possibly they're not quite as human as we are. Then I had to realize that fuck the Republican Party. They're fucking corrupt. They're evil. Just like the left, like the Democrat Party. See, I was able to wake up from the lies and overcome that with critical thinking and some intuition. Because, folks, we are conscious entities, conscious energy entities. We're not humans. The human body is just the vessel, the avatar, that allows our consciousness to immerse itself into this dimension, into this world. It's like a game. It's a simulation. It's a classroom. It's a sandbox. It's many things, folks. But it's not where we truly come from. And it's not what we truly are. I hope I simplify that as much as I can. I hope you can understand that. I may have new people here that aren't familiar with my platform. Those of you that have been following me on YouTube and X and Facebook, you know where I stand on all this. I've been quite clear on my theories and my teachings. But some of you have not heard me being this direct about politics and such, because I understand, to stay alive on Facebook and YouTube, that I cannot mention words and talk about certain subjects clearly like I would want to. But that's what Rumble's going to be for. And we'll test Rumble out and see how truly free it is here. I'm going to start laying it all out here. At least one video a week. Maybe we'll get it up to 2 a week. This is where you're going to get my most candid talks. But back to the subject, folks. The United States is the most corrupt country on earth. Now, if you want to understand how the world's ruled, you got to understand there is 3 pillars of control. I name these, and I go into detail in some videos I've done on YouTube. One is the pillar of government, one is the pillar of religion, and one is the pillar of banking and monetary policy. Now, education, academia, all that I put under government. Just realize that, because government controls education, even higher education. And all 3 of these pillars are used by the world controllers to put humanity under tyrannical control and to divide us and to keep us as slaves perpetually under their thumb. Now you see this on the macro level in the power structure of the world. Like I said, those 3 pillars, right? Banking, government, and religion. Now, I want you to understand, military falls under government also, okay? Obviously. I guess I could have made a fourth pillar for military, but militaries are typically under the control of their government, so that's under government. Now, how does that play out? Well, it's simple as this, folks. You have 3 city-states on the earth right now that are in countries but are not part of countries. They are their own sovereign nations within a nation. And they rule over these nations with influence and power. And they're corrupt. And the most evil people on earth are based in these regions. What are they? Okay, the pillar of religious control. We find the Vatican. Vatican City. It's a sovereign entity within Italy. Within Rome. It was established when the power structure was handed over from the Caesar, the emperor of Rome, Constantine, to when the power structure was moved from the government of Rome, and it was moved into a religious governmental system, the Holy Roman Empire. The torch was passed from the Roman government power structure to this new religious government structure. And I've done videos, I've gone into truly what the Bible was. I've gone into how the Council of Nicaea, under the direction of Constantine, created this amalgamation of all these religions that were mashed up by all these religious leaders of different types of religions of the time into what you would call your Holy Bible now. And they created the Jesus Christ character. Now, those of you that don't know my work understand this. Yeshua was real. He was a master teacher. He was our brother. He was a son of God and a son of man, just as it said. Now, we all are the sons and daughters of God and the sons and daughters of man. No difference there. However, he was a master teacher. And I've broken down why I separate Yeshua from Jesus Christ, okay? 2 different characters. One a construct, one the real person. Now, the banking pillar. You'll find that in the city of London. I'm not talking about London. I'm talking about the city of London. It's a city within a city. It's the banking center of the world. It's where the worldwide criminals manage the world's banking. That's where the Rothschilds are based out of. They control every central bank, or at least most central banks on earth. There's been a few countries that have tried to stand up. Gaddafi in Libya was one such country that wouldn't do their banking, accept it, and he was murdered for that. And they laughed about it. Remember Hillary? Yeah. That scumbag witch? Yeah. That murderer? Yeah. And then you've got the third city-state that controls the government and the military of the world. Who is that? Well, it's in good old USA, folks. That would be Washington, D.C., the District of Criminals. Worldwide criminals. Demonic criminals, you could call it. Which so controls the Pentagon and the military might of the United States. D.C. is its own entity within the United States, just like the City of London, just like the Vatican City. D.C. controls the military might over Earth and the political influence. Even over the UN, the United States is the main power broker. That's it, folks. That's your demonic trinity. Those three places: religion, government, and banking. And it just so happens that the centers of those power structures are sovereign entities from the countries that they reside in. If you ever wonder why they don't follow the laws of the land that they're in, it's because they aren't under the laws of the land, because they're their own sovereign nations. They were set up as safe houses for the criminals, so that no matter through the years what these criminals would do and have done, they would be protected, because they reside and work out of these special sovereign city-states. Now, a lot of you are going to just say, my God, you're wasting our time. We all know this. Okay, folks? I was only able to do a short video today. I just wanted, this was going to be coming out of the closet, so to speak, for Rumble. I didn't mean that in any kind of weird sexual way. I hope you understand. I think I'm going to enjoy this because I don't have to self-censor like I've had to do forever on my other platforms. So hopefully we can get some ground going. If you hear this, it means I was actually able to get a video uploaded to Rumble. I'm going to try, folks, when I get home today after work. I'm going to try my hardest to get this uploaded. And I'm going to start building Rumble up. Thanks to Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and X, which you can find me on all those platforms. Exit the Matrix. I'm going to shift as many people over to Rumble as I can, and this is where we're going to do the down and dirty talking. I'm going to go hard in. A lot of subjects I've not been able to talk about openly on the other platforms. We're going to roll with it. We're going to see how it goes here. So you're going to see a little different side of me, folks. And I think it's going to be good. Okay, I'm excited. Like I said, I've tried before. I had trouble with their platform with uploading. But, of course, lately, YouTube's been giving me a lot of trouble uploading. It's been taking up to 2 days sometimes for a video to drop. And then all of a sudden, a video, it'll upload in 15 minutes and boom, it's done. But I've had other videos that's like almost 2 days. And it'll keep getting stuck in the, like it's already uploaded, but it's like it's finishing the video before it actually like posts. And it gets stuck there. And it'll sit there for like a day. I'll go check. And it'll say that it's been uploaded, but it's not actually dropped on the channel yet. And it's like it's stuck in limbo. So that could be a glitch going on YouTube, or they could just be fucking with me, because they like to do that shit. Now, YouTube's been decent to me, but it's probably because I'm not big on YouTube yet. I've only got a little over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. However, I have 42K now on Facebook. They let up for me for about a month. And even though I have no hits on my page right now, once again, I'm getting shadow banned. I had huge spikes last month. And then, boom, it's flatlined back to where it was for months and months and months. So, I was able to grow a few thousand people there in that month. Every time they let up off me, I explode. And then they tamp it down again because they're evil. Zuckerberg is a fuckerberg, and fuck him. I'll continue using his platform, though, so fuck him. I hope he enjoys it. I'll just continually be there and walk the line and do what I got to survive there. But we'll talk more truth here, So, hey, guys, anyways, I appreciate you guys. No, it was a short video, but I hope this is a good way to start here on Rumble, and I'll talk to you later.